Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild and today I'm on a recording spree. I have the feeling, although nothing comes of it. Um, I recorded this is the third recording I'm doing just for today because I always just don't know, wasn't happy with everything. Good. I'm on a spree not on a spree, I'm removing wreckage from the base that I got closer to. I will drive closer to it in a few moments because I want to shoot it down. The base really goes on my nerves right now and I want to get rid of it so that I can gather its resources and then concentrate on other things. I'm working more on the truck trailer thing here all the time. You can see that I've made a cage in front of the windows. I'm not sure if that's nice. You can decide with me. One thing that I really don't like is the size of the blocks. So that gives me just problems. Making this with the big blocks is just not nice. Mixing in small blocks would yeah, the problem with it is it wouldn't give the stability that I want. So I would have to put a rotor on it and then it tends to misalign and all that stuff. So that doesn't work out too. So I'm not too happy with it. The trailer in the back got bigger and bigger. Now I have to balance it. The size on the left side is far too big, and so the center of mass shifts. By the way, I can't see the center of mass anymore. Is there any problem known with it? So I can't get to the center of mass. Just realized that in the last recording. Problem with the size of the thing now is that the two small pistons or the two pistons in the back can't bring that up anymore. Sometimes this piston then glitches into the ground and yeah, I have to break it off or I have to dig it out. So that's not too nice. I will try to add two more pistons or one piston on each side, two more, and then hopefully it can be lifted up again. You can see that I also worked a bit on the arm. So to balance it out, I think I brought in more weight with the arm so that I hopefully can balance out the whole stuff on the other side a bit more. Also added another drill and an ore detector. That thing still needs to be finished. Other things, one more laser on the front. That thing was built a bit hastily because the base started to attack me, and again, that was not the plan. I wanted to stay at least a bit away so it doesn't attack me, but it started, and so I just kept the lasers there, and then now it's shooting down all the drones, bringing me stuff, and I'm not sure if I really like that. It's nice to get the free stuff. On the other hand, the immersion is a bit I might go for ammunition to cancel the feeling out that I get basically free stuff. That will be seen. I might add Gatling guns so that it's not at least sun powered lasers that give me all the stuff. Yeah, other things. I'm building a garage on the back. You can see that this whole enclosure will hopefully at one point be airtight. I'm not sure what for, because this will be storage and hopefully a refinery here, but nothing more, I think. Maybe assemblers, but nothing that I really need to go into. I'm not sure. This back part here will be a garage for a rover. This will not be airtight, not at all, but I hope that I can with the With the blast door blocks, I hope that I can make a ramp that I can drive the rover up or something like that. That would be neat. Would be a wish. Yeah, I did this thing so that I can walk up to the cockpit of the whole thing. That's pretty neat. Changed it here in the back to the catwalks. I really like the catwalks. I would like to see these in the main game. That's one thing. The catwalks are a lot nicer than what we have, and with the stairs, they work a lot better. With the arm, by the way, I realized that one thing that I would really like to see is something like flexible conveyors or something like that. I would like to have the thing not with conveyors, at least not with the advanced rotors here. I would like to have normal rotors here, because then I could make the thing a bit more compact, and then maybe have conveyors with something like flexible tubing or so. That would be nice, something like that. But we will have to live with what we have right now. In here, I added some railings so we don't fall off here. Made this into slopes, added the glass in the front so that we really need the cage. And nothing else really special. So at the moment I have to really concentrate on other things. My computer still makes problems. That's why I didn't record on Wednesday. It seems to be a graphics, or it still is a graphics card problem. It's a thing that I have for a long time now, that the graphics card, it seems again to be the graphics card. After a cold boot, it crashes the driver, the graphics card, the whole computer, when I then go into a game and start playing. Sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time it does. And I then have to reboot it. Problem is, it's a really, really hard crash. And my old SSD doesn't seem to be, and old, I mean old because it's old, doesn't seem to keep up well with that. Doesn't react well to the whole thing, and Windows doesn't too. Sometimes I just have to completely set up my PC again, or Windows again, without any of the recovery options working. So no recovery points and no repair options. That all doesn't work. So we don't need to speculate about that. It just doesn't work. I tried it. The only thing I could set up is maybe a different image and then copy it over the stuff, but I'm not sure if that would really help me. Problem with that always is that I then have to recover my emails and all this stuff. I really have to get something new, and that's what I did. I have today I got a nice package with a nice M.2 drive SSD, and nothing special, nothing big, nothing too fast, just something to replace my old SSD that is now, yeah, that's now a few years in the PC, and so I hopefully this makes my problems not go away. The problems will mostly go away, I think, if I put a new graphics card in. And I'm now taking a look at my options that I have there. Good. What I want to do is go closer to the base, maybe shoot it up a bit, get rid of the weapons, and then break it down, and also break down the infinity rack that now is 7 mixed signals. Before it was only 1 signal, 1 white signal. Now it's 7 different parts. The drones also shoot this thing up, and before the whole thing gets wrecked again, I might want to go and drive closer to the base and maybe shoot up the base a bit so that we can grab stuff from it. There's wreckage everywhere. I would like to pick that up, but I think I will just leave it for now. Okay, the laser is shooting at the drones that are just lying there. That's no real problem. But I hope that the trash removal removes the parts that lie around, because that wouldn't be too good if all these small wrecks just stay around. Good. Okay, let me get a bit closer to the base, and then we take a look if we can just it seems that should be easy to shoot that thing down. Yeah, give me a sec. I brought the crawler closer to the wreck and a bit closer to the station. The game crashed when I got too close to it. I will have to see if that happens again. The problem with that is, and you can see that, is that some of the things I have built are gone because, again, of the autosave. I don't have that turned on, and I will have to always remind myself to just save sometimes. The thing is that, again, I have the problem that sometimes if I crash into things, or I would like to reload, or at least have the option to reload, and that is sometimes hindered by autosaves, because then sometimes it autosaves when things are broken already. I will continue to drive closer towards it. I will do that now because the whole thing, again, I want to see if there's problems and if the game crashes again. That wouldn't be good if it would just do that again. Let me get closer to it. Oh, by the way, I found one thing that might help me with my piston situation. I didn't know that you can set certain strengths to pistons too, and that might help me out with the piston problem. Had that with the machine in the front. One of the tires flipped, or not the tires, the axes flipped, and that I had to bring the pistons up a lot higher than normal, and it doesn't matter, but maybe we try this out. Good people, let me get closer to this. The turrets started to attack the enemy base, and I turned them off now. But I have now a setting where I can go and steer that thing or control it myself. So there was a turret here in the direction towards me. I destroyed that by hand, and now let's go closer to it so that we can finally reach the antenna, take this off, and then maybe build something there just to keep it for now. We will have to see, but later I want to go out again and find all the wrecks that I have here and gather materials. That would be neat. By the way, you can see that the arm starts to droop, and I will have to rebuild the shell I have built around the arm and all that stuff. That's all gone, but that's okay. I hope that at the station I can make a pause for a while. We will have to see, but I need to get at least a bit closer so I can really see at what I'm aiming there. I don't want to get rid of everything that's in there, so I mainly want to get the antenna that is basically there to spawn the drones in. I'm not sure if I already did that because there's nothing spawning anymore, but we will see. I will get closer to it. We are very close to it, and let us take a look what we have here. So I know that I shot a gun that was down here, so on this side we should be good when it comes to weapons. I tried to shoot the antenna up here. I'm not sure if I damaged it because one of the antenna signals just vanished. It could be that this thing is offline because I don't get any more drones, so nothing spawns in anymore. I also turned off the built-in repair system. I will have to put that on a button. EEM and built-in repair system. The AI of EEM doesn't seem to really work well with the built-in repair system, and this shouldn't be EEM. This is, I think, a normally spawned pirate base, so I'm not sure, but I want to be careful at least with it. I will get closer. I know that there are turrets up there, but they are small anti-personnel turrets. Maybe I can just shoot them when I'm close. It seems there's at the moment nothing that can harm me. On the other side should be another weapon. I'm not sure if I shot a Gatling tower or a rocket tower. We will see, but I'm 888 meters away, and at the moment nothing really happens. So I will get closer, and that should do the trick then. So I turned off most of the turrets, not most of the 2 turrets that I have. This one I think I set to not shoot at ships or something like that, but I maybe can just set it to ships and large ships and not set it to stations. Then it shouldn't shoot the station there. So I want to do that by hand, and maybe we can put the built-in repair system on a button so I can grab everything that is laying around here, because I saw that there was some uranium, and that stuff I really want to pick up, I would say. But I definitely want to get closer to the whole thing right now, and hopefully nothing bad happens. Okay, see, there's wreckage below the crawler, and again we need to be careful. I hope these things are set to not shoot at basically itself. That's stuff you can do with the turrets, I think. Set them to not shoot their own grids. I hope that's the case here. We will see, but I would like to have now I would like to have a bit of an outpost that we can set up, and maybe, don't know, be able to fly, have a real So at the moment, I always, if I come from orbit, I have to come in to a certain point, then search for the truck, basically. And I would like to maybe have something really substantial that we can set up some solar panels on and have a high range antenna on, all this stuff. That would be nice. I will have to see, but see, we are getting close. Nothing shoots at us, so weapons should be on the other side. Let me go into the turret again and see if there is something some other things that can hurt us. See, there's 2 turrets there. We will... Yes. Maybe shoot them from here. The laser turrets, I have to admit, are overpowered and crazy. So the next base we will raid will happen with normal weapons. I think to keep it fair, because these things are, with the range they have, they are just crazy powerful, and that's something I would like to maybe not have. Let us park here, and I will get closer by foot so that I can see if there's anything else that might harm me. The rover is... It doesn't seem to be, but I think it's a bit fragile to really get too close to it. And again, there must be another set of weapons on the other side. I know that these points are usually weapon hard points, and I'm absolutely sure there's something on the other side. Yeah, there you can see it even from here. There's see, that's a missile turret. He's not aiming at us, so maybe he's not aiming for characters. That could be the case. Oh, okay, that's not an antenna, that's a... Nice, okay. Is there a way to get up there without flying? No. Okay, then let us see what we can achieve here. It seems not too much, but we have a good... There's a set of refineries, control stations. Is this thing turned off? Or does it only shoot? Again, it could be set to not shoot at characters. So we will grind it down, take a look at the settings, I would say. And it's set to not shoot at characters. That's good. Then as a character we could approach from this side and grab everything that's in here. Is there any more weapons in here? The enemies are sometimes too easy, I have the feeling. Could that be? I think even with normal weapons, because if I control them, they have higher range, or not higher range, but I can shoot with a higher range than without me controlling them. I could have easily shot this turret away. And if this one is set to not shoot at characters, then there's a clear order of entry, I would say, coming in from this side as a character and shoot whatever that there is, or come from this side, shoot it from out of range of this gun, because these guns usually go to 800 meters. So if you stay away from them and just fire at them with your gun, you should be able to shoot them without them hitting you. I'm not sure if this is balanced. This might need some more, yeah, working on it. That will not happen, but this is a normal base, so maybe there's EEM bases out there or something like that that are a lot more interesting. Good people, but I think that's all for today. We can now have a bit of a small outpost here. I can stretch my feet on level ground and get this to work for us. And then we will go back, find resources around the area, pick up all the materials that we can find, and then set this thing up a bit different and then go for this one and maybe attack it with normal weapons and see if we can achieve the same results or something like that. Good people, I think that's all for today. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on the video. I hope to see you in the next one. By the way, one thing I wanted to mention, maybe I should have done that earlier, is next Monday I should get better internet and internet access, and there could be some streams coming up, and I'm a bit more flexible with when I record, how I record, I would say. Good people, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the episode. Again, if you did, please leave a like on it, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.